Don't miss TCGcastle.com, best place for Pokemon trading card game. You can find singles for standard, legacy, or expanded format, sealed products like booster box, teams, team decks. With TCG Center 5 code, you will get 5% discount on your purchase. Check video description or visit CCG Castle for Hello once again, and welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. Today we'll be looking at build on budget project. So today we'll be playing with Garchomp Octillery. I decided to build something on the budget that it's not Night March and that's actually competitive. So let's take a look on the Garchomp. So basically we have Garchomp from Breakpoint, 130 HP stage 2 Pokemon. It have 2 attacks, Free Retreat, Weakness on Grass. I mean, grass Pokemons at this moment are not that popular, so you should probably be fine without Weakness. Turbo Assault for 60, and you can attach one energy card from a discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon, which is always good. Bite Off, 80 plus. I mean, if your opponent's active Pokemon is Pokemon EX, this attack does 80 more damage, which is always good because you can hit for 160. And with a strong energy or a single muscle band, you can hit for 180. That's pretty much enough to knock out popular EXs like Manectric, Gengar. I think Gengar does not have resistance on fightings, but I'm not 100% sure. Latios EX, what else is popular? Seismitoad even, and stuff like that. I mean, it's just easy to hit them with one hit knockout. But you can also increase that damage for much more. And the good thing is that we have that Focus Sash, which can prevent us from being knocked out with a single shot, and that's always good to have in the deck. For support, I'm running 2 baby Hawluchas with Flying Press. I mean, Hawlucha does not need to have more than 2 just because if you don't play against straight EX deck, you can't use Hawlucha for attack. And running more than 2 is just useless in my opinion because even 1 is okay. I mean, you can have Focus Sash and you can hit for 2 turns without any problem with the Flying Press, which is always okay. And the second supporter that I added for attack is a dead Stardust Jirachi, because even with the Stardust Jirachi, I mean, I can discard a special energy attached to one of my opponent's active Pokemon and prevent him from attacking me next turn, which is always good to stop something like Seismitoad or Night March, Giratina, and stuff like that with the special energies for 1 turn, so I can set up additionally if they don't have a Lysandre. I decided to go with 2 Octilleries because it's a build on budget project, and Octillery is better than Shaman in those non-EX decks, just because you will trade 1 prize at a time for maybe possibly 2 if your opponent play EX deck. And of course, with the Beazle hand, you can have constantly draw cards until you have 5 in your hand, which is always better than just setting up 1 turn. And that's pretty much all. So yeah, 16 Pokemon certified trainer card, 9 energies, so that's 60 cards in total. Let's just take a look on the other cards. So starting with 4 Gible, 1 Gabite, and 4 Garchomps. Moving on to 2 Hawluchas, as I mentioned it earlier, 1 Jirachi, and 2 copies of Remoraid with Iron Pool, which can discard any stadium card from play, and 2 Octilleries. Then I have 2 copies of Battle Compressor. Why do I play 2 copies of Battle Compressor in this deck? Just because I have a lot of different supporter cards. I don't need Hex Maniac, for example, in some matchups. Also, the second thing is that I only play 4 copies of Sycamore and 1 copy of Judge, so that's the reason why it can be a little sketchy. If you don't have support in turn 1, but you have Versus Seeker and Battle Compressor, you can easily pick whatever supporter you want to play. That's always good. To be honest, I was also thinking about maybe taking 1 Wally just in case I open with a Remoraid, so I can just Battle Compressor for Wally with the Versus Seeker, and I can have Octillery turn 1 and use a Beazle hand, which is always good to have. And yeah, stuff like Korrina and Lysandre, which can be easily discarded with the Battle Compressor, but also some other cards to thin your deck, so you can possibly pick Puzzle of Times. Also have 2 level balls, no need to have more than 2. I decide to go a little bit risky with this build because I'm running 2 Korrinas. With Korrina I can easily grab, I mean, any fighting Pokemon and, for example, any item card like level ball, so that can be like 2 basic Pokemons at the same turn. For example, I can grab Gible or Hawlucha. I can also grab with level ball Jirachi, Remoraid, or Octillery, which is always good. 4 copies of Puzzle of Time. It's pretty useful I mean, I can replace 4 Puzzle of Times with something else, but I think that Puzzle of Time is just way too good to have, especially because sometimes I want to grab from my discard pile, let's say, Muscle Band or Focus Sash. In order to do that, you need, for example, Echo Arm, but the Echo Arm is just useless because I'm running only 4 tools, and yeah, I mean, I just added as much as I can different cards so that that can be even better and faster. 3 copies of Rare Candy, so I can evolve from Gible into Garchomp. 1 Startling Megaphone, just in case I'm playing against Night March, for example, or any other EX that have Fighting Fury Belt. It's hard to knock out 220 HP Pokemon. I mean, you need to have Muscle Band and 2 Strong Energies because they don't play Fighting Stadium. But for example, if I want to knock out Pupkaboo, I will not be able with the Turbo Assault because I think it also have resistance -20 to Fightings. But for example, with Fighting Energy or with a Muscle Band, I can knock it out if he does not have a Fighting Fury Belt, which is the reason why I play Startling Megaphone. Also 1 copy of Super Rod, so I can reshuffle anything from Pokemon or energies into my deck. 3 Trainers Mail, 4 copies of Versus Seeker because I'm running small amount of supported cards. With supported cards, I'm running 1 Hex. It's good against those Crobbets. Also against Wild Lock. 1 copy of Judge, 2 Korrinas, and 1 copy of Lysandre with 4 copies of Sycamore, which is also good with Hex Maniac. You can, for example, shut down your opponent, set up turn 1 if you get it, and if you set up, for example, quite good. From Stadium card, I decide to go with 1 Scorched Earth. It can actually gain me a little more draw support. By discarding 1 basic Fighting Energy from my hand, I can actually draw 2 additional cards. For example, that's pretty much Abyssal Hand for 5, and 2 additionally with that Stadium is totally 7 cards, which is always good. Also 1 copy of Training Center, which can increase my Stage 1 and 2 Pokemon HP for 30. That can be even better. Because let's say that your opponent have Manectric EX ready with Assault Laser for 120 if you have Tool attached. I mean, if you have, for example, Fighting Fury Belt, it can 1-hit knock you out, but if you have, for example, that Stadium, he will not be able to 1-hit knock you out. 1 Float Stone for a Octillery, 2 Focus Sash, 1 Muscle Band, and 9 energies in total. I'm running 4 Strong and 5 Fighting Energies, so that's pretty much 60 cards in total. If you're looking for any of these cards, visit tcgcastle.com. That's my recommendation. You can also get 5% discount on your purchase by typing TCG Center 5 code, which is always good. I mean, ships worldwide, blistering shipping, good card quality. I mean, they're all means, so definitely you should check that. You can find a link in the video description. So let's move to the game test so you can actually see how this deck works. So let's pick the heads and let's see if we'll start first. No, I'm getting tails, so that means probably I'm gonna start second, but it's okay. I mean, Nick GK is choosing to go first, so if I start second, well, it's better definitely to go first with the Garchomp. Oh, so I actually started first. That's interesting. Alright, so I started with the 1 Gable, and that's pretty much all. I have German version of the Gable. It's a Komaland, something like that. Definitely need to find English one. Oh, it's a Night March. What a pain in the ass. Okay, never mind. Let's just go with 1 Remoraid down to the bench. Against Night March, definitely something like... Yeah, I should actually pick... let me see if I have 1 more Level Ball so I can actually... Yeah, I do have Level Ball, but I will actually better pick... Maybe Puzzle of Time. Let me see. Let's just go with Level Ball. Level Ball and Garchomp, so I can have Garchomp for next turn. Against Night March, it's actually good to have. It's actually very good to have that. I would say. Teammates, because after you get knockout you can pick any 2 cards with the teammates, and that's what that's the card I was thinking, well, should I get it or not? But I actually decided to not pick any of them because there's not too many space. I would just want to top deck Float Stone. I already have Garchomp in my hand, so I can just go next turn with the Rare Candy into Garchomp, play Sycamore. I should probably just suffer the knockout, that's 99%. And after that I can get fresh hand of 7. Maybe I can also set up with the Octillery. But definitely it's hard to play against Night March. I mean, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, Pokémon will also have resistance -20, so that's kind of bad. Let me see, there's a first Acrobike and a double Colress and a Trainer's Mail, so he already have one Night Marcher in his discard pile, but with this Battle Compressor he should have up to 4, which would be actually enough for one-hit knockout. Okay, I'm just looking if he play any Shaman. If he play any Shaman EX, he can actually give me some free prizes. But the bad thing is, or bad news, that I don't have any Target Whistle. Without Target Whistle, I cannot take Shaman again from the discard pile up to the bench, and there's the first Shaman. But I would assume that he should probably play one more Shaman at least. So that's for me easy 2-prize knockout. There's a Fighting Fury Belt. And he decided actually to attach it to the active Joltik. In my opinion, that's not smart. Because it can definitely suffer the knockout without any problem from the Garchomp, but it is how it is. Alright, so let's see. I mean, he does not need too many Night Marches. It's 6 Night Marches in his discard pile is all he really needs, so I would assume he should discard maybe 1 more Lampent and 2 Bookabus, and he's good to go. When we're speaking about knocking out a Garchomp, but when we're speaking about knocking Gible, he made like only 3 Night Marches, which he already had. So there's a Xerosic. Alright, so I need to be very cautious by attaching those fighting strong energies. And there's a first versus Seeker for a Sycamore. Alright, oh, so that's interesting. I saw 2 lightning energies that has been just discarded. Definitely interesting version of the Night March with some energy cards inside. Since the Fate Escalator is not illegal yet, I didn't take any N in this deck, but when the set will be legal, I will actually make another budget version of this deck with some adjustments from the Fate Escalade. I think I can actually add maybe even some N's instead of the Judges. I think maybe running 2 copies of N could be actually better instead of the Judge. Alright, so I suffered the first knockout. He also had Anom, so I would probably assume that he also running a Vespiquen in his deck. So let's just evolve into Garchomp, and hopefully I can find Gible. So okay, there's a Scorched Earth, which is always good. Let me see what I can find with additionally 2 cards. Pretty much nothing. Can I find something with the Trainer's Mail? Something useful? No, I didn't find anything. That's pretty bad. That's actually pretty bad because I was hoping I can find maybe. Well, if I have one more. If I have one more Puzzle of Time in my hand, that would be actually okay, because I would be able in that case to grab something from my discard pile like Level Ball and Gible, but I didn't have any of them. I can attach energy, but I just don't want. Let's just Turbo Assault for the knockout. So I need to attach also 1 energy from discard pile to one of my Remoraids. I guess it's okay. I mean, in the worst possible scenario, I can discard this Dimension Wall if my opponent put it in the next turn. Alright, so there's Dimension Wall, and I assume that would be again knockout. 6, 7 night marches, yes, that's 140, and I will find myself in huge trouble after this. I wish I have Korrina in my discard pile. Yes, I have Korrina actually, so I can go for Korrina, for Versus Seeker for Korrina. I can grab Gible, and I can grab one copy of Puzzle of Time. Oh no, I have Puzzle of Time in my discard pile, I can't play that. But maybe I can find it with the Trainer's Mail, let's see. There's another Muscle Band. And another Trainer's Mail. Huh. Alright, so another Puzzle of Time. How many Puzzle of Times he played? None of them. Alright, so there's a Puzzle of Time. Maybe it will be for 2 cards from the discard pile, maybe only for lifting top 3 cards. I really don't know, but the good thing is that my opponent is already on the 14 cards left, which is actually not that bad, because I can maybe try to win this by decking out my opponent, which is always good possibility, because he's exchanging 1 price per turn, and that can always happen. Okay, so he picked Switch and another double colors from his discard pile. So I will get Knockout next turn. Let's see what I can do next turn. Alright, so another Trainer's Mail. That's actually not that bad. Trainer's Mail for another Versus Seeker. Not useful at all. Let me see what else I can find with the Trainer's Mail. 1 copy of Puzzle of Time. Well, Puzzle of Time is the card I was looking for, to be honest. Let's just go with a Versus Seeker for Korrina. I think right now it's just time to play Super Rod. Okay. Let me play Korrina for 1 Gible, and let me pick 1 more Puzzle of Time. With Puzzle of Time, I can actually grab from my discard pile. Let me see. I can grab Level Ball for Jirachi, so I can buy some time to set up. And what else I can grab? Well, I can maybe grab 1 more Puzzle of Time. That's actually not that bad, because I can next turn play again Puzzle of Time. Okay, so let me just retreat and buy some time with a Jirachi. So if my opponent does not have Lysandre, it will not be able to knock out pretty much anything next turn. But I didn't see Lysandre. Oh yes, there's Lysandre in his discard pile, and only 1 Versus Seeker, meaning that he should probably have 3 more Versus Seeker sitting in his deck. But I think I can do some serious problem to my opponent with those Jirachis. Next turn I can easily grab 1 more Korrina with my Versus Seeker. I can go for another Puzzle of Time and maybe another Gible. Definitely. Let me see what he can do. For now, we're doing a great job pairing this Night March. Oh, there's Shauna. Oh, that's pretty interesting. So he actually played Shauna for 5, which means that I'm okay for this turn. Meaning that I can again attack with the Jirachi. Maybe my opponent don't know what Jirachi does. I would assume that. There's the Acrobike. And ooh, he discarded Versus Seeker, which is good. Which is definitely good. I mean, discarding 2nd Versus Seeker, meaning that you should probably only have 2 more Versus Seekers. And as long as I can stay with Jirachi in front, I'm definitely okay. So let's see what he can do. How many energies do I have? Only one energy, so that means that I have one here and 7 more. Oh yeah, so he actually probably don't know that he can attack me. And I'm kinda curious. Well, he probably don't know what Jirachi does. But never mind, let's just go with Korrina for another Gable. Or maybe... Well, I can actually grab... Yeah, I will go with another Gable and with another Puzzle of Time. I'm looking for Octillery right now. Octillery is badass because I can then grab some more cards with it. And I think that the best thing would be to grab just another Stadium card right now. It's definitely a good time to grab Stadium. And let's just go with a Level Ball for a Octillery. And right now I can just use my Abyssal hand to draw 4 more cards. If I get lucky and find another energy card, I can actually draw 2 more cards. Alright, so there's a Hawlucha, which is, I guess, okay. Alright, do I want to attach energy card? Yes. And let's just go with the Stardust. This time it's 30 damage with the Stardust, and this Pukkaboo is down to 20 HP, which means that next turn I can easily knock it out. So let's see what my opponent can actually do. It's good, definitely good. 2 versus Seekers, 4 energies, 2 Puzzle of Times in his discard pile, meaning of that he have a little chance to draw something, and I'm for now pretty okay. I'm pretty happy how this match is going on. Only one misplay for my opponent, that he didn't know that he can't attack me if I use Stardust with my Jirachi, but sometimes it happens. Okay, so next turn I have chance to draw something with Abyssal hand. I'm looking for a Fighting Energy and I don't know what else. Rare Candy. Oh, there's a Versus Seeker for Lysandre, so he should probably just go for Octillery, in my opinion. Yes, so there's Octillery in the front, meaning that I should just lose my draw ability. It's not a big deal. I mean, as long as I can attack with my Jirachi again and just discard energy from his Pukkaboo and also knocking him out, I'm pretty much fine. There's Ultra Ball. Discarding 2 Battle Compressors. Let's see what he will take. I'm pretty sure he should maybe go for, I don't know, maybe another Shaman for setup or something like that. He definitely needs those. Oh, so he actually decided to pick one more Joltik. Okay. The problem with the Joltik is that he have minus 20 resistance, and Jirachi cannot do too many damage, but there's a victory, so yeah, I actually managed to win this. Let's move to game number 2. Alright, so let's move quickly to game number 2. Alright, so I will start first. I like to go first, so I can try to set up as fast as I can. Alright, really nice. I started with Hawlucha in front. Definitely really good, because I have free retreat with it. If I play against the EX deck, I can also hit with it for like a lot of damage, and yes, it is. It's a Camerupt EX on the other side. So I will actually pick one of my Focus Sash. With a Focus Sash, I can attach to Hawlucha, so I can actually survive for 1 turn. Let's see, Trainers Mail. I guess I will pick Sycamore, because I don't need Korrina for now. And let me see what I can do. I mean, I can actually go with Korrina, to be honest. I can grab 1 Gable and 1 Level Ball, so I can have next turn my Octillery actually ready, which is kind of better than going with Sycamore right now. So yeah, let's just pass the turn for now. Pretty decent opening hand. I'm happy with the start. Even if Cameroon will be able to attack turn 1, I'm pretty much safe because I have that Focus Sash on my Hawlucha and I can easily prevent knockout if my opponent does not have Jirachi or Startling Megaphone. So I'm happy in that point of view, but there's a Togepi on his bench, so maybe he play he definitely play Togekiss, which allows him, when you evolve Togekiss, you can look at the top 8 cards of your deck and put as many energies you find there and attach to one of your Pokemon. Alright, so I see the Evolution Spray, I see some Judges, so yeah, he actually play cards with the latest set, but in this video I just didn't include none of the cards from the Fate Escalade just because it's not legal yet, and we are testing this deck, so like 3 weeks before the Fate Escalade will be actually legal in the standard. So if any of you would like to play this deck, actually can try it. I still have 3 weeks to do it, but I will not actually make too many improvements in the future with this deck. I will also make the version with the Fate Escalade, maybe today, later, maybe tomorrow, maybe with a few days, because I really like the Garchomp and how it works. And to be honest, I think I should just add some of these ends in the deck. That's pretty much all that I actually need. Let's go with one more versus Seeker for Korrina, actually, so I can pick Rare Candy and I can evolve into Garchomp, and I can have Garchomp sitting on my bench, and let me just see if I can find something like another Focus Sash maybe, with Octillery Abyssal Hand. If I can find that, that would be definitely epic. Okay, so let's see. Wow, there's a Focus Sash and a Strong Energy. The good thing is with Training Center I have 160 HP, meaning that Cameroon needs to attach 4 energies in order to knock me out. And speaking about 4 energies, even when he burned all of his 4 energy cards, he should be still short for knockout, because I have that Focus Sash, and with the Focus Sash I can actually survive for 1 more turn, which is definitely good, because in that case I can easily knock him out with Garchomp next turn. To be honest, I don't know why I promote Garchomp in front. Really don't know why. I should just stick attacking with Hawlucha, but never mind. They both have free retreat, and I guess I'm okay. With Korrina, I think I will actually go again with Korrina next turn, and just will try to pick. Maybe I can go for another Hawlucha, and I'm thinking, what else should I pick? Maybe one Battle Compressor, so I can discard a few more supporter cards like Versus Seeker, Hex Maniac, and even Judge. Alright, I'm seeing there's a N and AZ. Meaning of the AZ, he can actually AZ his Cameroon, but luckily he didn't do that. And there's few more Shamies. There's 2 Shamies. They're easy target for Garchomp. I mean, Shaming can be easily knocked out with Garchomp Bite Off. But to be honest, even with Bite Off I can knock out Cameroon, because I also have that Strong Energy attached to it. But okay, let's just focus. Let's see what my opponent will discard. I see some Blacksmiths and Lysandre. Alright, so maybe he's going to knock out next turn, I don't know. He definitely needs Startling Megaphone, not sure if he play any of them. Alright, so there's another Togekiss. Oh, what a bad luck for him. He actually didn't find any single energy. But again, he can use Tumbling Attack for 80. Oh, for 60, actually 30 plus 30. My bad. Oh, really nice top deck, to be honest with you. Let's just keep rolling on with Korrina. We'll pick another Gible, and what else I can pick? I guess I will go with the one bell compressor. So I can thin down a little bit more my deck with discarding some other supporter cards like Hex, Lysandre, and I can even go with the Judge, to be honest with you. So I have enough for the knockout, 180, so I will just attach one more energy to my Benched Gable. Let's see, Octillery for a few more cards. There's a Scorched Earth. I guess I don't want to play Scorched Earth right now, so let's... Oh, I can't use Bite Off. I made a misplay. Alright, never mind. I totally forgot that I don't have two energies. Right now I do a misplay. I should just attach second energy to my active Garchomp. I should actually retreat right now to Hawlucha and hit with Hawlucha for 80. I just lost one of my Garchomps. I guess it's not that big deal. I mean, I still have quite a good setup. I mean, guess I'm okay. But how do I make a misplay again? Dang. Yeah, never mind. He still need like... I mean, he still needs two energies to knock me out with Explosive Jet, or at least double Colress energy. I see some Blacksmiths in his discard pile, but only one energy card, meaning that he needs Versus Seeker for Blacksmith, or even Blacksmith from his hand and one energy to pay a lot to knock me out. But in that case, I can just knock him back with either way Hawlucha or, I don't know, another Gable. Alright, so there's third energy and energy recycle. Shuffle 5 energies from your discard pile back into your deck. Okay, so let's see what else we can get. I mean, right now he can actually play Hex, Blacksmith, because there's a Versus Seeker for Birch Observation, because he attached the energy and he shuffles energy from his discard pile, so he's going with the Birch. Unfortunately, he get Tail, so he can take only 4 energies. But yeah, as I do a misplay previously turn, I actually somehow survived. Oh wow, there's another chance to grab another Garchomp with Korrina, so why not? I can pick Garchomp, and should I go with the Puzzle of Time maybe? Well, I can actually go with the Puzzle of Time, meaning that I can actually... Oh, I didn't see that I have Rare Candy already in my hand, but let me just see if I can grab another Remoraid maybe. With a Level Ball. I mean, I can grab Lysandre and a Level Ball for that second Remoraid if I have it. Nope, looks like I don't have another Remoraid, so I will just stick with another Hawlucha down to the bench. Let's just go with a Abyssal Hand for 1. Alright, just another Puzzle of Time. Actually, I need energy because I can't knock him out, but I guess I will just retreat down to my Hawlucha right now and start to apply some pressure with it. Just because I have Focus Sash and I can survive because my opponent does not have Jirachi or Startling Megaphone, meaning that Camerupt... I don't have them. Meaning that next turn I can actually knock out Camerupt. I have Lysandre, so I can just go for the Shaman, but I still need one more energy card to be able to knock out either way Camerupt or Shaman. Alright, so this time he finds 3 energies. And there's a 4th one. And there's Tumbling Attack for only 30. Yeah, it takes a lot of time to knock out his Camerupt. But at least, oh, I can even just retreat and knock out this one. Alright, so never mind, I took the 2 prizes. There's another Puzzle of Time and a Level Ball. So I have 2 Puzzle of Times. Guess I can just grab anything from my discard pile. I mean, I can grab Lysandre, even Energy or something like that. Let's just see what he can do. Right now he can actually knock me out, to be honest. He needs to discard 4 energies from his Camerupt. But numbers are not on his side. There's a Scorched Earth and a Muscle Band. So right now he actually needs to discard 3 energies in order to knock me out. So, but yeah, I still think I'm in a better position right now because that Focus Sash actually cost my opponent too much. He was not able to one-hit knock me out, and it's pretty much too hard to play against Garchomp if you can't one-hit knock out your opponent. Alright, there's Hawlucha, and let me see if I can find another Gible. Yes, I can. So speaking about another Gible, I need to be very cautious because I see that my opponent actually play N, so I just don't want to play any of my Puzzle of Times right now. So there's another Sycamore and a Remoraid. So only 2 more prizes needs to be taken, and that's pretty much GG. If he don't have N for the next turn, I guess I'm okay. Even if he have N, I can go down to 2. I still have Abyssal Hand for up to 5 cards, and there's a good chance that I can find in my deck Sycamore. But yeah, if he go with the N, he actually will not have any energy, and he will not have any chance to knock me out. So, I mean, maybe we'll have with the tumbling attack, but he needs 2 energies. I think it's GG. I think actually it is GG. If he play Blacksmith to attach 2 energies to his Camerupt, well, maybe he can devolve again Togekiss. Who knows? Yeah, with the energy recycle, he can actually put some energies back and then play Togekiss, end me down to like 2 cards. But I guess I can still win even if he ends me. Alright, so there's a Versus Seeker for Wally. Oh, so he actually decided to go with the Wally. Alright. I mean, it's not a big deal. As long as I can... I mean, yeah, if he played Wally, he just can't Lysandre my Garchomp, which meaning it's pretty much GG in this situation. And he just spent the Wally for nothing, so I can just... Oh, I shouldn't even need to retreat. So yeah, I actually managed to win 2 games in a row. I hope you guys enjoy watching it. Once again, there's a full deck list, so if you're looking to build this deck, you should actually try it. It works pretty good. So yeah, until the next time, have a nice day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more future videos, and if you have any questions, you can leave comments below. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.